My name is Monique Lane.
Jeff Nadiak.
Right now, I weigh
247 pounds, which is kind of the biggest I've ever been in terms of weight.
My guilty pleasures, I guess, like most, are
candy,
Pasta.
Cheetos.
ice cream.
chips.
I'm doing this challenge because I am obese.
I want to be there when my daughter gets married.
To be an active participant in my kid's life.
16 people, 8 weeks, new body, new life. Join us. And there you go. Today starts week 3, our HLN Transformation Challenge. Myself, 15 others. We are all participating, and we're led by the health guru himself, Mark McDonald, celebrity nutritionist. It's a different title every time, my friend.
I like that.
Of body confidence. You're loving it. You're hearing the stories. 10 pounds gone, 12 pounds lost, 13,
Yeah.
right?
The fat's melting away, the lean body mass is growing, and it's all just the momentum keeps growing based upon the goal of each individual.
Yeah, you know, and we're hearing the different stories. Everybody's got a different goal. We've met so many. We've met families, your great wife Abby and your son Hunter last week, Kiki, Lynette. We're going to have Lynette back as well. I want to introduce you to somebody else, and let's show some of the pictures, because I think this is the way it is with a lot of people. You know, you're living pretty good, and you're doing all right. His name's Jeff Nadiak, and there's pictures of him a few years ago where he's in shape, and then you have a couple of kids. You know, the priorities change, and then you stop working out. Jeff, there you are. I think that's you on the right. That's you on the right. There he is. And you're almost looking like that again. That's 09. But then from 09, 12, 13, the weight's creeping up a little bit as he's snickering over there. And we'll take you through his journey. But right now, let's meet Jeff.
My name is Jeff Nadiak. I'm 42 years old, and I work in marketing for a consulting firm. Right now, I weigh 192 pounds. My goal is to get to 165 pounds. I'm doing this challenge because I want to feel comfortable, I want to be healthier, and I want to have more energy. Over the years, I work from home, and kind of that sedentary lifestyle packed on way too much weight. I think exercise is work. I really don't enjoy exercise until it's over with. My guiltiest pleasure is probably food in general. I just love eating food and drinking vodka, beer. I think the hardest thing for me will be just staying dedicated, keeping the inventory of the good foods and focusing on those versus eating the foods that I shouldn't be eating and that are convenient and the quick fix. In 8 weeks, I would like to be at my goal weight of 165 pounds. And just in time for, I got a trip to Key West. Hopefully I'll look good in a bathing suit.
And there you go. And without further ado, let's bring him out. He's a star of stage and screen. He's Jeff Nadiak. Come on over here. Massive hugs from Mark, as usual.
Jeff. Look
And
at you,
the
man.
weight is coming on. 13
Look at those
pounds
pecs.
lost. Look at him. And you can see his face from that video to right here. Look at him. Only been a pinch. Something new from Mark.
Boom, boom.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm following up on shirtless Zac Efron.
Soon enough, you will be. 13 pounds, right?
Yes.
How you
13
feel?
pounds. I feel great. I feel like I've lost more than 13 pounds, even though, you know.
He's down about 16 pounds of fat, and he's put on about 3 pounds of lean body mass.
That's there's your before shot. There's your before shot.
Yeah.
That's at 192. Now you're at 179. What do you think when you see that, Jeff?
That's not good. That's motivation.
Not good.
Well, you know, Mike, that's the biggest thing is that a lot of times we get attached to that ultimate goal of like that goal weight, but he's stripped down so much fat. So that's why you can't just focus on weight. He's down 13 pounds, but he's actually dropped 16 pounds of fat and put on 3 pounds of muscle. So his net weight's only 13, but it's 16 pounds of fat. That's massive.
There you go. Tell me what's been the toughest part? The detox week? Has it been food changes?
The detox.
That was a tough
I
go
think,
for you.
you know, you get in that mode of like eating all those comfort foods and everything, and then going into the diet, you kind of, you know, you tend to eat things that you probably shouldn't, and you indulge a bit more, and then all of a sudden you go from that to, you know, that detox of where you have to be really good. That's really your best week. You have to be very clean. So that transition, that was sort of like the wake-up call. But then once you get past that, you're a little more liberal with what you're able to eat, and then you get into the routine of it, and then it gets easier. But yeah, that first week was rough.
Any cheating, my friend? You want to fess up here a little bit?
Yeah. I actually cheated this weekend. I went to Olive Garden, but I mean.
Did you go to town? Did you enjoy it?
No, I didn't. I was, it's kind of funny because you don't crave the
Well, there you
really
go.
rich foods as much because you start cutting back. But yeah, I had some pasta and then as you eat it, because we eat 6 meals a day and they're smaller meals, so as you think you're going to like indulge in this meal, you start
Right.
eating, and all of a sudden you realize you get about halfway into it, not even about a third way into it, and I was full. And I think it's just because of the richness of the food and not eating.
That's a good thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? I mean, that's just that transformation, right? That we're talking about.
You're reprogramming your metabolism. That's what's so cool about this, is that you're evolving this into a way of life for himself, for his 2 boys, for his wife Kim. So it all becomes part of this process. And that first week is so hard because you detox, because you remove all these foods you're attached to, but you clean your body out.
Tell us the journey, because it happens to a lot of parents. Our health goes by the wayside once we have kids, and we think, oh, I'm being this great dad because I'm either you want to be involved, and we do. We want to coach or we want to help teach or whatever we do, but then our health goes to pot. That's not helping our kids.
Yeah,
right?
For me, what I found was, my wife and I, when we would do things on the weekends, we would go for hikes and we'd have these activities. We'd go for a bike ride, and then all of a sudden, you have an infant. You tend to sit around more. You're around the house. You're I guess in safer environments. Or I guess we could have been a little bit better in that area of doing active things. But then all of a sudden, they start getting into sports, and that's what really slows. And in the past 2-3 years is when it's really started packing on. All of a sudden, you're a spectator. You're on the sidelines. You're even like watching. You find yourself watching practice, watching the game. So all of a sudden, you're just watching.
You
all the
become a
time.
watcher.
And then the parents get together. They go to Taco Mac, and you're drinking beer, you're having chicken wings after the games, as if you did the activity. And
But you
were
didn't.
doing the
You
celebration.
watched and you ate like you did it.
You're just celebrating like you did.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you look great. I mean,
Thanks.
we're looking forward to seeing you as we wrap up. Down 13, we can see, I mean, the before and after is just so stark, and we're just really getting into this here about halfway home. So thanks again for taking time. Appreciate
Thanks.
it. Nice job here,
Yeah,
huh?
great job, Jeff.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're on fire
Thanks,
here.
Scott.
Okay, well, he talked about it. Food is our foundation. Mark's mentioned it many times. And, what can we do to make this a new way of life? Well, it's to make great foods. And we've got 5 awesome recipes, and we'll unveil the winner. It's Meal Monday. We're coming back in a minute.